Thanks for letting me stay on with your crew, Captain. I plan to be a very generous queen to all my friends.
I can see we're gonna get along just fine, your high exaltedness.
Don't start with that. Risha will do fine. For now. Every captain needs a good first mate. Corso doesn't know what it takes to run a starship. But I do. Considering the light years you've been racking up, I suggest a hyperdrive overhaul and a sublight engine tune-up. Which do you want first?
We're always in a hurry. See if you can squeeze some extra thrust from the engines.
Consider it done. I'll be indispensable before you know it. Bet you were surprised to see I can hold my own in a fight. I'm pretty good with a blaster. My father taught me to shoot when I was 4 years old.
My kid will be born with a blaster in one hand and credits in the other.
Sorry, I was just imagining you with a child. Father wanted me self-sufficient as early as possible. Said I'd need it to survive. He was right. I still remember the day he told me he was going to sleep for a while. Said I was on my own.
Tell me he at least gave you credits before he froze himself into carbonite.
He wasn't the greatest father in the galaxy, but he planned ahead. Gave me a blaster, a starship, and plenty of credits. I was 11, made my first solo hyperspace jump and flew to Dantooine. Father had a hideout there. Talk about your one bantha planets. For a few years, Dantooine's population was doubled thanks to me and Father frozen in carbonite.
You had one messed up childhood, Risha. It's a wonder you didn't come out crazy.
Looking back, I should have been miserable. But it was just a big adventure. Speaking of which, we're overdue for some more excitement. What do you say we get back to our latest caper? Looks like we've got a call coming in, Captain. Let me put it through.
Captain! Such a pleasure to see your lovely face again.
Darmis Polarin, right? From Coruscant?
I'm touched you remember. You've come so far since then, with very little to work with. I have a business proposition for you, but I'd rather discuss it face to face. Come to Port Nowhere, Captain. Floating cantina not far from you. I'll send the specs.
Seems like a safe location, Captain. But we need to be careful. The Imperials are getting more gutsy. There's nowhere in Republic space that's safe anymore.
Thanks for the heads up.
I'm serious. I caught a signature when we were on Nar Shaddaa that looked like the Void Wolf.
Someone I should know about?
The man's a monster. Grand Admiral Haradax Kirill, former slaver, scourge of the Outer Rim and all-round charmer. My father always kept a close eye on him. The Void Wolf's got delusions of taking over the Underworld, handing it to the Empire wrapped and ribboned.
Then let's hit Port Nowhere fast and see if we can get out of his way.
Captain, I never thought I'd see you here. Thought you were too good for a small-time crooks in Port Nowhere. Once you got your hands on Nocdrayan's ship, woohoo! Can I buy you a drink? Get some pointers? I've been waiting for this for a long time.
Out of my way, I've got urgent business.
Oh, believe me, so do I.
So, I've been hearing your name for a while now. Almost as long as you've been hearing mine. Logan. They call me the Butcher. You lost a blaster shipment of mine some time back, and I don't remember ever getting an apology. How about it, Captain? You know how to say I'm sorry?
I'm sorry. I am incredibly good looking. Nope. Can't.
No one steals from me and lives, girl. And don't try to change my mind. You're not my type. And you're not running away this time. My men have your hangar locked down tight.
I'll give your men one chance to surrender. After that, it's for keeps.
That's right, Butcher. And it's not just the captain. Me and Sparky are here too.
All right, open season. 100,000 credits to the man who brings me that pretty head.
Done deal, boss. Start moving the funds.
Good thing you're prompt, or I'd be a dead man. The second we got off the link, Rogan's men turned up.
I hear you stopped them single-handedly. I wouldn't want your life, Captain, but it's rather a thrill to watch.
This is Senator Bevera Dodana. I work with her now. Rah-rah! Hail the Republic! Etc., etc.
I hope the opportunity you're offering wasn't just the chance to kill Rogan's thugs.
You never waste time.
Rogan the Butcher is an Imperial lackey. A puppet on a string for Imperial High Command. There's an Imperial fleet waiting out there. Rogan's men were going to deliver us to the Imperials.
This isn't that guy, is it? The slaver with the stupid name?
The Void Wolf, right? Is that who Rogan's fetching for?
He's got contacts in every major gang. Rogan's one of his biggest assets.
I'll find him. You've got my word on that.
And if you accept my offer, you won't have to take him on alone. The Republic is looking for men and women of action. patriots without the restriction of a trooper's uniform. How would you like a commission from the Galactic Senate, authorizing you as a privateer naval captain, tasked to target Imperial forces at will?
Go where I want, kill bad guys, and be the hero? I'd be a fool to say no.
Then by the power vested in me by the Galactic Senate, I hereby swear you in as a true servant of the Republic, privateer.
She doesn't know you well, does she? The captain's never been anyone's servant.
It's a straightforward deal. We give you targets, cargo, the job we need done, and all the support we can covertly provide. In return, we look the other way about any laws you break, or private gains you make along the way.
A fancy badge won't get you out of paying for my services.
Don't worry, the Republic will see you well compensated. Our top target right now is Balmorra, one of the most likely hotspots for open war to be declared.
Is there anyone in the galaxy who still thinks we aren't at war?
The longer we lie, the more people live.
I know we're waiting until they're on planet for the full briefing. But maybe, in a word?
Balmorra used to supply half the Republic's military resources. Now it's occupied by the Imperials, and all that technology is going to the...
Empire! Empire!
Imperial fleet to cloaks, port side! No! Ah! Starboard side! They're all around us!
It's the Void Wolf! Ah!
Get your ship. Get back to Coruscant. You two, get out of here. I'll try to jump this old tub before they board us. Go!
I think we made it through before the noose tightened. I'm glad you did the same. Of all my fantasies of you, shackled as an Imperial captive was never my favorite. I'll stay and make sure Port Nowhere doesn't land in any more of Rogan's or the Void Wolf's little parties. You can think of her as a safe harbor.
Take care of yourself.
Ah, darling. Just the sound of that warms my heart. Just get yourself to Balmorra and wait for our call. And don't think this is all about serving the Republic, either. There's a fortune to be made in this war. An enterprising individual could end up with a criminal empire to rival Rogan.
Details, man, details.
I'll give them as I get them. There's a power vacuum in the Underworld where the big name's gone. Not Dre and the Hatchet Ivory. But I have a feeling you'll be up there one day. Just keep in mind, when you're on Balmorra, the opportunities are there. You just have to take them. Captain, who'd have thought when we met on Coruscant that I'd be calling you today with a formal Republic briefing? Senator Dodonna is eager to see how you handle your first mission. Balmorra was once the Republic's main supplier of everything military. Until the Empire moved in and the Senate voted to turn tail and run. Which left the Empire holding everything the Republic had commissioned for Project Nebula.
You've got a brilliant plan, right?
The Empire is sending the complete Project Nebula munitions shipment to their front lines. These are prototypes of top-of-the-line capital ships, ion cannons, cluster missiles. The Republic doesn't stand a chance against them. Unless you can get in somehow and divert the Nebula shipment to Palisade Station, a Republic base off Corellia.
Been a while since I broke a sweat. Might be fun.
Then let me add a little spice. Once you've got the Nebula shipment, can the Republic really make you hand it over? A smart operator might sell the prototypes back to them piece by piece. Not that I'm the one who told you. Now, your contact on the ground is one of the rebels, Newman Brock. Check in with him when you land in Bugtown. Hats off if you can do this thing, Captain.
I gotta ask you, Captain. Why are you doing this? Before Dodonna, you've had no ties to the Republic. There's gotta be places you could make credits without taking Imperial fire. So why do we keep heading straight into the war zones?
More cash, and more fun, if you're under live fire.
I got the feeling it was maybe more than that. When I came home from the brigade with Torchy, my old man told me something that's always stuck with me. Minute you fire a weapon, someone's getting hurt. It's your responsibility to make sure the good you do with it outweighs that harm.
When a firefight goes down, who's got time to do that much thinking?
I try to. Before Skavik took Torchy, I made sure she only fired against Separatists. Figured everyone I took down was one less family murdered. Sergeant Boom Boom, I like to use against the Empire. Buy a Republic world another day of peace. Makes pulling the trigger that much more meaningful, you know? Captain, I just got some real good news. Somebody attempted to access Vidu's old bank accounts from Tatooine.
Why are we excited? Was he trying to buy me a gift or something?
It means somebody's still alive. Vidu's crew was like a family to me. First one after mine were killed. I didn't think any of them survived Skavik and Serena. I don't know what they'd be doing on Tatooine.
I'm guessing you see a trip to Tatooine in our future.
That'd be a real favor, Captain. The only one with access to the accounts was our slicer. Twi'lek kid. Called himself Jettison. Good guy. Makes me wonder what got him so desperate he tried to take a loan from a dead man's accounts. We should go as soon as we can.
Where'd the attempt come from? Anchorhead?
From what I can tell, the access attempt came from some village, way off the beaten path. No name or anything. Really makes me wonder what he's doing out there.
Generally pro-freedom and pro-sun. I like suns.
Welcome back, Master. If you detect the aroma of Alderanian nectar,
Bye.
Ready when you are.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. fit for duty. Return to your posts. Greetings, Captain. I am C6RR, the Class 6 protocol droid in the service of Newman Brock. My master most often refers to me as Sixer. I believe he sees it as an affectionate nickname.
It's so rare to meet a man who really loves his droid.
Indeed. Many people actually take protocol droids for granted. It's as if our feelings don't... Oh, was that sarcasm? My non-literal context analysis function is... I'll get the Master. Master Newman! Master Newman, the, visitor you were expecting has arrived.
So, what brings you to Balmorra, Captain? Other than the Fat Republic payoff. They're so busy hiding behind treaties, they're handing out credits like candy. I mean, folks like you and me can make a killing.
I was told there's some horrific weapons of death and destruction the Republic doesn't want the Imperial Army getting its hands on.
The same Republic who walked out on us when the Void Wolf sent his death squads? Doesn't exactly buy them the moral high ground.
I should warn you, Captain. Many find the Republic's abandonment a bit of a sore spot.
Though Republic intel did point us to the Nebula shipment, came through an SIS double agent. Codename, Golden.
I never trust a man with a code name.
He's given us some of our best information. Without him, we wouldn't have taken Bugtown. But we need to be extremely careful in our communications. Codes, dead drops, no face-to-face contact. We've got a payment due. In return, he says he's got a location for the Nebula shipment. I need you to make the drop-off.
What's holding us up? It's really just futile to warn you about danger, isn't it?
This is one of our most dangerous operations. The last agent we sent was caught and publicly executed. So you'll need to hit a series of decoy dead drops to flesh out any tales before you go to the Okara droid factory for the real deal.
Should I just follow the signs for traitorous double agent dead drop?
I'll transmit the decoy points. The real drop-off is in the Okara droid factory.
Oh, and the probe droids, Master Newman. Don't forget the probe droids.
Right. If you see a probe droid, take it down before it can transmit, or you'll have half a division on you. Once you find the drop in the Okara droid factory, leave the payment and pick up the data file Golden left.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Senate is filled with morons to let a planet like this go.
is Imperial property. Freeze!
If I listen, does that mean you won't shoot me? Because that seems out of character.
Good point. Don't we usually shoot them anyway?
Shut up! Spar, you take point here. Try to take them alive.
You didn't say please. You want to take out the rest of these idiots? We need to talk privately.
You've done the wrong girl.
I'll let you take credit here. These aren't bodies I need on my name.
Am I the only one here who's really confused?
I want access to Moff Tyrek, and I'll pay any price you name to get it.
Huh?
You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
That sounds even more embarrassing when you say it.
That's who your delivery is for. Imperial Moff Tyrek, commander of the 63rd Armored Infantry Division. If he's working for the Resistance, I want to know why.
You're Mandalorian. Aren't you loyal to the Empire?
No. I am seeking Moff Tyrek for reasons of my own. I will give the Republic all I know of the Empire's plans here, as payment for Moff Tyrek.
I might be able to help you out for a favor like that.
See what you can find out. I'll contact you later. For now, I'm going to stay out of sight.
It's dark and dirty, but not the worst Republic base I've ever visited. Rhodia still holds the title.
Even Havoc Squad could learn from a veteran. Stay sharp out there.
Oh dear, Captain. I cannot say how relieved I am to see you. After you left, Master Newman went to meet with some Resistance fighters and he never made it back.
Is it true the payment was for an Imperial Moff?
What were... Oh, yes, the double agent. Moff Tyrek, indeed. You seem to be in one piece, so I trust that went well. Great sakes! I've just intercepted an Imperial data stream. A foot patrol caught Master Newman and the others. They're taking them to Camp Vigil.
Tell me how I can help.
Are you offering to rescue Master Newman? I knew you were a good sort. You can always trust a droid on these things. Master Newman has a pair of field disruptors he intended to use to break our people out. If you were to smuggle them to him now, he could stage a massive prison break from inside. The Empire will be humiliated.
I suppose this prison has a convenient back entrance. Laundry service? Off-site catering?
Master Newman has cultivated contacts among those Camp Vigil guards with weaknesses for stims and other restricted imports. If you make his deliveries to the corrupt guards, you should be able to gain access to the camp, if not the prison itself.
Corrupt guards are my favorite kind.
I'll give you IDs on the guards, and we'll hide the field disruptors in your clothes. And you're ready to go. Just head for Sobrik. Camp Vigil is just inside. I believe Private Wick's on duty at the entrance tonight. I'm sure you'll find a way to convince him to let you in.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
What happened to Newman? What happened to Newman? What happened to Newman?
I got the package you're expecting.
What? Oh, thank the Emperor. Or someone. I'm almost out. Are you taking over for Newman? I saw they got him last night. He really didn't like the delousing. You better get out of here before they throw you in too.
Not to confuse you, but that's kind of our goal.
You get me into free Newman, I can set you up with a lot of stims. Free.
I couldn't. They'd kill me if they found out. Of course, they'd already kill me for talking to you, and buying stims, and sometimes saying, "Fail to the Empire" under my breath when we renew our oaths of service. All right, give them to me. And tell Newman he owes me.
You know, the Republic could use a nice, dim, corrupt... On second thought, stick with what you got.
Just try to keep this quiet, okay? I don't want to get in trouble. Also, loud noises give me a real headache.
Keep your head down. Security's tight inside the camp.
Do Mandalorians not learn how to say hello?
Sekoigar. It also means I'm surprised you're still alive. Better? I've scouted the cells here. Security uses a two-man guard team as precaution against corruption. Neither one of us will be able to get in alone.
Does this have something to do with that Moff Tyrak?
One of my clan members is in prison here. I'm going to free him. Every patrol has an access code for one of 2 terminals needed to enter the prison. You take out the patrols here and get their code. I'll get the other and meet you at the terminal.
It's not as bad as it looks.
I have the codes.
Now we need to enter them simultaneously into both terminals. When we're in, meet me at cell 665. My clan brother is there. Help me free him, and I'll assist you with whatever you need.
First, I want to know who you are. A name would be nice.
Akavi Spar. Go quickly. The codes change often. are you, old man? What happened to the Mandalorian who was supposed to be in this cell?
What? He was executed this morning.
Executed?
I know this clan thing means a lot to you people.
I have no clan now. He was the last. You do what you need to. I owe you that much. But anyone you want out of here better be gone in 5 minutes. Because I am going to destroy this place.
Let's get out of here. This place is about to blow.
What? You brought my field disruptors? Give me 2 seconds and I will give you a thanks like you've never seen. How did you get in here? How did you even know to come? I can honestly say there is no one I would rather be looking at right now.
Field disruptors first, thanks later.
Right. Let's each take one of these and start busting cages. Free as many as you can, and I'll take charge of getting everyone safely to the base. Call me when you're done. We should find time to do this properly. You know, food, candlelight. Good luck, Captain.
Thank you. You saved my life. They were gonna...
You're gonna live.
you are cleared for the following travel routes.
Captain, I don't know who you got to rig Camp Vigil, but that place is gonna burn for weeks. We've been checking Imperial communications. They're going crazy. It's the first time they've been seriously scared we could win. They're talking about bringing back the Void Wolf to contain us.
Sixer said you're the only one who can decode where I go next.
Yeah, don't worry. I've gotten through Golden's files, and there's great news. He's acquired the access codes for the research base where the Nebula shipment is being stored.
Isn't Golden really some Imperial Moff?
Moff Tyrak. The SIS are still congratulating themselves on getting a mole that high. Now normally the Empire's research bases are crawling with soldiers like deck flies on dung. But today, they're grabbing every warm body to retake Sobrik and Camp Vigil. There'll never be a better time to strike.
I completely had that in mind when I came to get you.
I love a woman who thinks ahead. But seriously, it's mostly droids on the base now, and it's all coordinated from just a few command posts. If you can plant slicer spikes into the terminals at all the posts, it should open all the internal doors, leave you just the droids to get past.
The sooner this is done, the better.
Onward and upward, then. And if you get that shipment, keep the Resistance in mind, okay? We could use a few of those weapons.
Are you the Republic agent? I must be extracted at once. I am Moff Tyrak. My cover is blown. I require an armed escort to Republic territory and an immediate flight off-planet.
What did you do?
Nothing. How was I supposed to know Imperial intelligence would start asking where I got my custom land speeders? That's my private property. Questionable spending practices, they said. Unsustainable on my current salary, they said.
You couldn't resist splashing around the cash the Republic gave you.
What would be the point of taking money I don't spend?
This is the problem with relying on people's greed and stupidity. It works.
The Republic promised if I ever got caught, they'd extract me, and I would retire on the gold beaches of Corellia with full immunity. Now, make this impertinent vixen stop asking me questions and get on with my extraction.
Oh no.
Your reliable source here decided to lie to save his own skin.
Did you think I'd let them kill me over a few lousy mansions on Hadessa?
The deal was for you to get us the Nebula shipment, Tyrak. You go with the captain and get those prototypes to Palliser Station, or all bets are off.
Let him point me to the blasted shipment, and someone else can escort His Highness home.
You need to work together. He can guide you and provide the security codes to divert the shipment.
I was fleeing for my life. Did you really expect me to... Oh, fine. I'll check my data pad. My assistant handled that sort of thing. Munitions delivery, A-16. Fleet escort. That's the one. It leaves from the Balmorra Arms Factory ship depot. Today.
Enough standing around. Let's haul jets.
According to the communiques we've tapped, the Nebula shipment is going on droid-piloted tugs. So, if you can launch them before that fleet escort shows up, you should be able to reprogram the droid pilots to fly anywhere.
I guess we're about to be traveling buddies.
This is so humiliating.
Naya memgen kalikam, ke kuwa nam karak naya memak. Kiperam, chin nampa al-adam, neknikam.
And we better stick Tyrak in disguise, probably as a servant.
A servant?
Suck it up, princess.
Then you can all meet up at the arms factory and show the Imperials what this resistance is made of.
Ukakari, Yuli Umnok, Menyakari Bawa.
Mechanized travel is for official business only.
here? I thought you'd abandoned me. Those incompetent soldiers you left me with are all dead. I suggested a shortcut past Imperial Barracks, and they had the gall to blame me. Me, when they went and got themselves killed, leaving me undefended.
You really think they died just to inconvenience you?
Well, they certainly didn't fight like they understood the stakes. I'm a wanted man. Your precious nebula shipment is down that way. I'll, wait here while you do whatever you're doing with it. This has been harrowing enough already. I mean, I've ordered plenty of deaths, but I've never had to watch.
Are there passcodes, or do I just break down the door?
Oh, right. The passcodes. It's, 8693211. Oh, and before you go, do you think you can bring me some water? I'm parched. Maybe a blaster, just in case.
If this goes well, I'll be back in a minute. If not, we're both dead anyway.
Oh, don't say that. I hate death, especially mine.
This'll hurt you a lot more than me.
You owe me one, Senator Dodonna.
Is this the one?
Yes. No. She's an authorized repair tech sent by High Command.
Surrender. You are in violation of the laws of the Sith Empire.
Usually, I stick to breaking the laws of the planet I'm on.
Balmorra is a protectorate of the Sith Empire. The word of the Emperor is law.
This isn't my fault. I was being helpful. I was scouting for guards.
Well, it seems you found them.
Silence! Men, kill them!
They
Thank me later.
You keep doing that.
I have saved your life. In return, I demand you turn over Moff Tyrek. I have hunted this man for 5 years, ever since his command saw my entire clan executed as traitors. It was a lie. They served the Empire with honor. What did you seek to gain with their deaths?
Are you sure you've got the right guy?
Moff Tyrek. It was his command which authorized the execution.
It's not really ringing any bells. But my assistant handles most of that sort of paperwork.
But why did you do it? Why conspire against them?
If I get an execution order, I always sign it. Better the wrong men dead than a traitor left alive, right?
This cannot be him. Where is the real Moff Tyrek? The sadistic Imperial puppet master?
In my experience, the world's a messy place. People die, usually with no good reason.
This can't be. My clan deserves vengeance. They must have their names cleared, the blood of their enemies used to purify their dishonorable deaths.
Revenge is always unsatisfying. Even if you succeed, you're left with nothing.
Can we leave now? I have tickets to the Paloic Opera on Nar Shaddaa tonight.
No! I demand my blood rights.
Let him go. With no one to protect him, his own stupidity should kill him off.
That is not the Mandalorian way. To leave his punishment to others.
I won't stand in your way.
You are not who I imagine, and for that I will show mercy. He did not suffer. I am not often at a loss for words, but I had not thought where to go once my search ended. Are you looking for an extra gun?
I can't offer you a clan, but you have a place with me as long as you want it.
And I cannot give you my loyalty. But while I am with you, I will serve you well. I did not forget my promise of a payment for bringing me the Moff. What would you have of me?
Just tell the Republic anything you know about the Empire. We'll call it even.
As you like. I will wait for you at your ship.
Goodness, Captain. It is a relief to see you hale and hearty after everything you've been through. Master Newman, the Captain has returned.
Are you sure you're not Balmorra, Captain? I can't name one person who's done more for the Resistance. The Imperials are going nuts about losing the Nebula shipment. I didn't know the Emperor let them use that kind of language.
They're not going through your towns and killing every man taller than a vibroblade, right?
They did that already. Luckily, we grow them short and feisty. I just hope the Republic is willing to sell us some of it back. We need those Nebula prototypes.
Best of luck, but I'm out of here.
At least things here should be a bit easier. The Void Wolf had half a dozen top officials on Balmorra executed. Thanks again, Captain. I look forward to doing business once Balmorra is ours again. Goodbye, Captain.
Well, Captain, I think Senator Dodonna is starting to see the payoff on her investment. I hear the Nebula prototypes were well received, and the loss is causing a bit of a dust-up among the Imperials down on Balmorra.
Those weapons were made by the people of Balmorra. The Republic should give them enough to defend themselves.
I'll make sure Senator Dodonna is aware of your opinion, but Balmorra is hardly the only target in this war. I believe the Senator is hoping you'll brave Hoth next. It's a frozen wasteland somewhere in the Outer Rim. I don't know the full situation, something about a pirate superweapon, but I'm sure Senator Dodonna will brief you when you arrive. Pack warmly.
Who is this?
Captain Isaac here. Hey, die, you scum! Republic privateer. Hey, Doc! We're on the same side. Get that hangar sealed! Too many! Still trapped outside! Then cut them off, it's them or us! Sorry, Captain. We're under heavy fire. The Void Wolf. Without an immediate assist, we're gonna be red smears on the sidewalk.
It sounds like you don't have much time.
Get us out of here intact, and my whole fleet's yours, however long you need it. All right, the hangar's sealed. That should buy us a few hours. Get the injured to the back. Med packs are running low, so head and torso shots first. We're underground now, but the Void Wolf's got patrols all over Quesh. It's only a matter of time before they smoke us out.
Where's Quesh? You want my help? Give me a direction.
I'm transmitting coordinates now. Quesh is a swamp world, newly discovered. Produces a lot of adrenals and combat mods. I've been running them to Republic freedom fighters in the Outer Rim. Apparently, the Void Wolf didn't like me evening the odds. He's got some kind of turbo laser barrage. Took down 2 ships, 1 shot each. I haven't gotten a launch off since. The whole planet's under an Imperial invasion. Come soon. I don't think we can hold out long.
Another time.
Let's have us some fun, Captain.
Select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
There. Better?
Do you have a minute? We're looking for a stranger in your village.
A Twi'lek kid called Jettison. I got a call from him, place from here.
No strangers here. They don't like them, if you're smart. Don't be one.
What's wrong? What's going on behind that shield?
Busy. Busy time. It's feast day, you know. Taste just like Bantha.
We're not getting anything out of her.
Don't go past the shield. I warned you!
Set 2 more fires. These strangers will be fresh meat tonight.
You're never gonna hurt anyone again.
Kill them! Save the organs!
You're all right.
Is that you? How did you... I didn't think I would ever... Oh, I heard they took in strangers who were new to the planet. And they locked me up and... Were they gonna eat me?
You're a gift of flesh from the desert. They were meant to eat you.
Oh, I think I'm gonna... Oh.
Don't tease him, Captain. You're okay, Jed. But how did you end up here? I thought Serena got everyone.
I had the set cameras wired to my comm. I saw it all go down. Started running and I didn't stop until I hit Tatooine. I was trying to start over. After what Serena did, I've been too scared to go in anyone's systems. It was kind of a game for me, working for Vidu. It never really hit home to me that we were committing crimes, that people could die.
You work for a man like Vidu. You're not in it for the retirement package.
I never thought about it. The HoloNet just always came easy to me, you know? And now everyone I know's dead. Then I'm in this forsaken wasteland, and... Corso, is there anything...
Don't worry, Jet. We'll take care of you. Won't we, Captain?
You want my help, you gotta make it worthwhile.
I told the Captain you're the best slicer I've seen. It'd be like working for Vidu again, but safer.
I got nowhere else. If you trust her, I'm not gonna argue.
I'll tell you where to go. We've got a kind of base called Port Nowhere. Bye.
Ready when you are.
Welcome. Well.
She's here. The captain made it. Ready the ships, men. We may have a chance after all. Get us out of here, and everything you see is yours for the taking.
You've had more time to work on this than I have. What's our best strategy?
Well, look who the rat ghoul dragged in.
Do you two know each other?
Without the captain's help, I'd be in a terrorist prison cell right now. A bit of a surprise, given the company you keep.
It wasn't our lives on the line that time. I never apologize for saving myself.
Well, I'm glad to be privy to the grand reunion, but we got more urgent concerns. The Void Wolf's been using a powerful planetary sensor station to tag any ships leaving Quesh's surface. Then his fleet homes in, and boom. The only way off is to destroy the station's sensor processors.
If you know anything else about this area, now's the time.
The Void Wolf's men are everywhere, and they're only some of the Imperial troops on this planet. I'll give you the details, but this is definitely the place for shoot first, ask questions later. Just come back quickly when it's done. I don't want to be here when the Void Wolf retaliates.
The station is working as planned, Grand Admiral. Not a single ship has gotten past us since the sensors went fully operational.
Not a single ship, huh? So it's just the things right under your nose that you're blind to?
Sir? I assure you, everything is under control. I have my best men guarding...
Had? What are you doing here? I thought you were on the leash of that shrew senator.
You've been following my career?
There's hardly anything worth following. A minor underworld celebrity now running errands at the Republic's beck and call. I am the Void Wolf. I earned that name. And don't imagine that discovering the stolen fortune of some wheezing old gangster with his own daughter's aid prepares you to take me on.
Wrong number.
No!
Let me. Next time we're someplace we won't get shot, let's talk.
Sent my first ship out undetected. Looks like you really took their system down.
I learned on Terrace. Always assume she can do anything she promises.
I guess I owe you then, Captain. What can we do for you, once we've delivered these medicines to Skastel, that is?
Report to Darmus Palaran in Port Nowhere. They'll give you my first assignment.
But what about the refugees?
We're doing important work here. Without the medicine we bring, thousands of Republic freedom fighters could... never mind. I can see it's futile to appeal to your better nature. I won't go back on my word. I've sent my...
You keep supporting the Republic, and you don't owe me anything.
Since when are you a patriot?
When you see what the Empire does, it takes a hard heart not to turn patriot. But it doesn't feel right to let you leave empty-handed. Call this my way of saying thanks. And I'll make sure your good deeds make it into the name you're building for yourself. Good day, Captain.
It was good to work with you again, Captain. Best of luck.
You're gonna live. Sometimes I can't believe you actually got back my crown. Do you know how many spacers died looking for it? Don't take this the wrong way, but when we first met, I thought you'd end up like all the others.
I'll always beat the odds. You can count on that.
Why do you think I stayed with you? I'm hoping some of that luck rubs off. What I'm really saying is, thanks. I wouldn't be where I am without you.
You don't have to thank me, Risha. We're not business partners anymore.
That's all the more reason to say something. Anyway, didn't mean to slow us down. I'm sure we have plenty to do. I think I figured out why we get along so well, Captain. We're both restless people. It's how we survive. Trouble loves us, and we just keep on moving. Eventually, Trouble gets tired of following and gives up.
I've attracted some awfully persistent trouble.
Some people are lucky that way. There wasn't nearly enough trouble growing up on Dantooine. After being a crime lord's daughter, sitting around got dull real quick. I had a big library of holo recordings from my father, but I could only watch them so many times.
When things get dull, I just start shooting. Works like a charm.
I tried that, but Cathhounds are so stupid. I never got them to chase me. By the time I was 14, I'd had enough. I buried Father's carbonite chamber someplace safe and hit the hyperlanes with a new identity. Those were good times. I met Juran and Adila, got mixed up with Beryl Thorne, lived a life of crime.
I'm sure Nock was proud of your accomplishments.
Actually, he was disappointed I didn't have my own criminal empire. I was having too much fun on my own. I'm starting to enjoy these chats, but I'm feeling restless. Let's go find some trouble. I envy you, Captain. You'll always be free to do as you please. That all changes for me, once I'm a queen.
I thought the whole point of ruling a planet was to do whatever you feel like.
My ancestors tried that. Didn't work out. I've studied records about the Drayan dynasty. They started from humble beginnings, distinguished themselves as war heroes, officially anyway. In reality, they backstabbed their way to power just like every other ruler. Some were better at it than others.
If they'd been able to hold on to power, you'd already be queen.
It only takes one bad ruler to topple a dynasty, and my great-grandfather was good at burning bridges. Father had his failings, but he inspired loyalty. Whenever he defeated a rival gangster, he always freed the enemy slaves. He gave them a choice: join him or take their chances elsewhere. No recriminations for anyone who left. The rest became family.
Interesting way to recruit new talent. How many slaves actually signed on?
Those people had a lot of anger issues. Most were excited to have a job that let them express it. There was this one little Twi'lek girl who joined us. Best thief I ever met. Got into all sorts of trouble together. We were like sisters, but when Father's organization collapsed, we got separated. I never found out what happened to her.
Never too late to find her. If she's as good a thief as you say, she might come in handy.
That was a long time ago. Sometimes it's better to leave the past alone. You're really bringing out my chatty side today. That usually means I need to get some exercise. Let's find something more exciting to do than stand around. I'm reviewing the holovids of Debrillion. Beautiful planet. Amazing oceans and forests. One of these days I'll have to see it in person.
Why wait? Give me the coordinates. I'll have us there by dinner time.
Throttle down, Captain. Don't you think I'd have visited by now if I could? Father warned me to stay away from that planet before he went into hibernation. The spaceport has genetic scanners keyed to the Draen bloodline. The King's doing everything in his power to keep me away. I'm not taking over without inside help. Until then, I have the holovids.
I will not be with you long. Do not begin to think I am yours. This is a convenient arrangement, that is all.
Just humor me. It's 2 syllables. Hell. Oh. I know you can do it if you put your mind to it.
Hello.
Soon we'll be braiding each other's hair and talking about boys.
Long hair is a detriment. It gives your enemies a handhold in a fight. I did not come to make small talk. I need somewhere to bunk while I track down my clan's enemies. I will travel with you as long as our interests coincide. Your crew is welcome to me. I did not expect that.
What's the usual protocol for Mandalorians turning against the Empire and joining a shiftless spacer's crew?
I would call no part of that usual. It was not a coincidence I came to you on Balmorra. Your name is famous among bounty hunters for the price both Skavik and Rogan put on you. I wanted to see who was worth so many credits.
What can I say? My fans are generous.
Greedy men are willing to throw away fortunes on you. But I value more than credits. I would not give this up for a bounty. You are not what I expected, Captain. I've seen you in battle. I know you can fight. But I've been killing Jedi and Republic troopers since my childhood, and you are nothing like them.
You mean a coward with no discipline and no greater loyalty than myself?
My father would have thought so. He would have seen no honor in fighting a woman who uses words and tricks to turn a battle. But I have seen your victories. I believe you are a worthy foe.
I'm not your enemy, Akavi. I thought we were friends.
It was Mena's praise. A warrior can only challenge herself against enemies of honor and courage. There is no honor in attacking those beneath you. A worthy foe is a gift. In defeating them, we hone ourselves to the best we can be and bring honor to the name Mandalorian. Or so I was taught.
Don't go insulting my peace. She's got me through a lot. Last I checked, most slaves don't get to pick their owners. Wouldn't take much convincing. appeal to the Republic. They wouldn't allow such atrocities. That sounds a lot less immature and Shiriwook.
You think about it at all? That craziness back on Tatooine? What makes a person desperate enough to start seeing his fellow men as meat?
People go crazy. End of story.
I guess. But what a story, huh? You think anyone will believe it? Anyway, I heard from Jettison. He's recovering. Took a job in Anchorhead, testing HoloNet security. Glad to know he's okay, you know? One thing to point at and say, we did some good here.
Yeah, those were people you could feel downright cheerful about killing.
When I was growing up, you know, good was good and bad was bad. Now, it's all these shades of gray, and even those aren't always true. You ever think about getting away from all this, Captain? The war, the Hutts, all of it? Ord's at peace now. It'd be a simpler life.
If that's what you really wanted, you'd stop moaning and just do it.
That's a good point, Captain. After everything we've done, guess I'm just feeling like hiding my head in the sand. Beatty always had something to say about that. Gets you shot in the end. Better to face it head on.